Hi, this is Don Boyer, and I'm going to give a demonstration of flaws in a deck of playing cards. The deck in question that I'm going to be using for this demonstration is the original Empire deck designed by Lee McKenzie. I'm using photo booth software that is built into all late model Macintosh computers, and it does not provide me the ability to edit my video. It's going to be one continuous run, no cuts. I can't even pause it, so no special effects. Now, hopefully this will come out adequately clear as far as a demonstration goes. First of all, some of you may know this deck. I think they called it the Lavender deck or something like that. This was essentially a test deck that USPC had created with the intent of making it, I don't know, into something. But if you'll notice, the faces of the cards are different colors for each suit. Look nice and close. I don't know how sharp I can get. There we go. That's a nice sharp look at the video. You can actually see the change in color from one suit to the next if you look really carefully. And I can separate these cards by suit fairly accurately. It's not easy because of the low contrast between the two colors. We'll get that one nailed just right. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? I have it. This is a gross example of the flaw which I'm talking about. I'm going to meet you here. This deck looks innocent enough, but again, as you can see, in addition to the red cards being red on the faces, the black cards being black on the faces, there's a band that goes through the entire deck. Now, on the backs of the band, on the backs of the cards, the band is universally red. Not a problem. On the faces, the band varies from red to black, depending on what card you're looking at. That is a design flaw, and even worse, if you'll notice, every one of the court cards has this unique, I'll call it a banner, for lack of a better term. So that not only can one see variations in red and black going all the way through the deck, but one can also identify from the edges where the court cards are hidden. Now I'm going to go give a few demonstrations of these flaws in action. Bottom card is a black 2 of clubs, and I don't care about that card right now. What I do care about is red. Black. Red. Black. Red coming up. Let's get another black. I am identifying the cards just by looking at the edge. If you'll see where my head is, I am looking at the card backs. I am not looking at the card faces, or I am looking at the card edges. I already know that this is a deuce of clubs, so I'm not looking at the deuce of clubs. I really don't care about the deuce of clubs. I care about those card edges, because I care about identifying which cards are black and which cards are red, like this black one. And this red one. I've already identified 8 out of the 52 cards in this deck by color, strictly by looking at the sides of the cards. Let's shuffle it a few more times. If Percy Dionysus is to be believed, it's necessary to shuffle a deck at least 7 times to get randomness. I think that's 6. This is probably 7. I'll even go up to 9. How's that? That's 8. That's 9. Now, we can plainly see the bottom card is not a court card. It is the 4 of clubs. I will, however... Ooh, how did that get flipped? Let's reshuffle, just to be on the safe side. I was able to spot a flipped court card that got in there accidentally, without doing an awful lot of effort. Now, again, this time it's the 9 of diamonds. I will extract from this deck all of the court cards without looking at their faces. King of diamonds. Queen of clubs. Jack of hearts. King of clubs. Jack of clubs. King of spades. King of hearts. Queen of hearts. Queen of diamonds. Queen of spades. Jack of diamonds. I believe there is one left. Jack of spades. No court cards remain. Actually, let's do a little better spread here. There are aces, there are spot cards. There are no court cards. Now, the real demonstration of a very interesting flaw that I discovered. Perfectly, completely uniform, or as close as one can expect. For some reason, the left edge isn't quite as uniform. Who knows? But I do know one thing. The left edge and the right edge do not match. And I'm going to take that uniform edge that I showed you and I'm going to use it to my advantage. I have just pulled a random card out of the pack. Two of spades. I will invert the two of spades. I will return it to the pack. Seven fair shuffles. Now, I am, again, just looking at the card edges. The card in question is not at the bottom. But it is right here. How did he do that? I don't know how easy it's going to be to see it with this camera. Probably nearly impossible because it's not a high-res camera. But there is one card whose band does not line up with the entire rest of the deck. Because like I said, the right and left sides don't line up with each other. And because one side is totally and completely uniform, it allows me to find cards that have been flipped around in the middle of the deck. And I'm going to cut to it again right now. Turn it back, pick a different card. Eight of diamonds. Flip it over, shove it somewhere in the deck, shuffle it up a little. Let's not go the full 7. This could take a long time. I think 4 should do it.